Thank you. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I call this meeting of the Monongalia County Commission to order. Let the record reflect that all three commissioners are present. We'll start the meeting with our consent and approval with our county administrator, Renetta McClure. Renetta, good morning.
Good morning. We have 6 exonerations for $5,183.01. Minutes for March 3rd, 2021. Vouchers, General County Fund, $318,190.23. Coal severance, $14.28. 911, $2,370.60. Chestnut Ridge Park, $5,772.78. Mason-Dixon Park, $3,465. Assessor's valuation, $6,759.49. Payroll, $1,643,800.63. Purchasing card vouchers, General County Fund, $24,774.09. Coal severance, $1,337.40. 911, $5,526.96. Chestnut Ridge Park, $551.46. Mason-Dixon Park, $766.16. Assessor's valuation, $8,804.30, for a voucher total of $2,022,133.38. We have position vacancies for boards and authorities that will be listed on our website, and fiduciary orders for March 10th, 2021.
Okay. We have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
We have a second.
Second.
Okay, moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
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 We also
Consent.
have a petition to remove the executor in the estate of Gary Carroll Sessa.
Okay, how would the commission like to?
Move to refer to a fiduciary.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a recommendation. Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the matter is referred to a fiduciary commissioner.
Thank you.
Okay. Next on our agenda is introduction of new employees, personnel changes. Sheriff Palmer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
They got to see you, Ross. They got to see you.
He was hiding behind the wall.
Yeah, he was. This is Ross Watkins, who'll be starting at full-time process transport on March 16th at a starting salary of $2,557.20 per month with full benefits.
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, welcome to the county.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Hope you're not too busy.
All right, do we have any other personnel changes? Okay. Next item on the agenda is comments from the public. We're now open the comments for the public session. Any member of the public wishing to address the commission must raise their hand, come forward, provide his or her name to address the public. Okay, I don't see anybody. Okay, seeing no one, I'll close comments from the public. Proclamation, National Social Work Month. Renetta, do you want to read the?
She's good.
Okay.
Ms. Harper's here.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Harper. I'm Regent of Woodburn Chapter, National Society Daughters of the American Revolution. And I just wanted to say thank you for signing this proclamation on behalf of social workers as well. Proclamation. Whereas the social work profession for decades has been dedicated to improving human well-being and enhancing the basic needs of all people, especially the most vulnerable among us. And whereas this year's Social Work Month theme, Social Workers Are Essential, embodies the heroic contributions of the social work profession to our nation, including the work social workers have done to heal our nation during those times of pandemic, racial unrest, economic uncertainty, and political divisiveness. Whereas social workers have also always been present in times of crisis, helping people overcome issues such as death and grief, and helping people and communities recover from natural disasters such as fires, hurricanes, and earthquakes. Whereas social workers have helped this nation to live up to its values by successfully advocating for equal rights for all people, no matter their race, sexual identity, gender expression, culture, or religion. And whereas the social work profession is one of the fastest growing professions in the United States, with nearly 800,000 people expected to be employed as social workers by 2028. Whereas social workers work in all parts of our society to empower people to live to their fullest potential. whereas social workers work with families and schools throughout the pandemic to ensure students reach their full academic and personal potential, and whereas social workers play a crucial role in our nation's healthcare system and have played a key role in the nation's response to COVID-19 and helping individuals, families, and communities cope with the epidemic. Whereas social workers for generations have advocated for positive changes that have made our society a better place to live, including urging policymakers to adopt the minimum wage, improve workplace safety, and enact social safety net programs that help ameliorate hunger, homelessness, and poverty. Whereas social workers are one of the largest groups of mental health care providers in the United States and work daily to help people, whether in person or remotely, overcome substance use disorders and mental illnesses such as depression and anxiety. Whereas social workers will continue to stand ready to assist our nation in overcoming present and future challenges, including pushing for racial equality, ending gun violence, improving health care and mental health care for all, and urging lawmakers to adopt immigration reforms. Now, therefore, in recognition of the numerous contributions made by America's social workers, the Monongalia County Commission proclaims the month of March 2021 as National Social Work Month, and call upon all citizens to join the National Association of Social Workers and the Mon County Commission in celebration and support of the social work profession. Thank you very much for adopting this and proclaiming this. I appreciate it greatly as a social worker and also as a West Virginia DAR member. The founder of social work was actually an NSDAR member as well, which was Jane Addams. She was the first woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. First American woman, I should say, to win. So we really greatly appreciate this.
Move
Thank you
for
so much.
approval.
Move to approve the proclamation as presented. Second?
Yes.
Okay, first and second. Any further discussion, or anybody else in your group want to say anything? Well, thank
Anybody?
you all for coming out.
Well, I do want to say one thing that you all don't know, that Cindy and Edie Harper and your DAR chapter has been an integral part of the Pantry Plus More program. You have continued, and they keep bringing in food and funding and unbelievable toys. I had trouble giving away those two big bears, but you continually have been there, and personally I want to say thank you, because you didn't have to do that. There's other organizations that you could have donated to, but you have really been an integral part of Pantry Plus More, and I personally want to thank you.
Well, thank you for the work that you do there as well. We really stand behind it and think it's a great, great program.
Send.
Hey, Jeff.
Okay, well, we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes unanimously.
Would you like a picture?
Yes, please.
I mean, I know you're needing a picture, and we'd be honored.
Yes, please. WVU Medicine will put it on their website as
Oh,
well.
good.
So I would like, if you guys don't mind.
No,
Sure.
not at all. We can come down.
Okay.
Where do you want me to?
Yeah, we'll get behind. I'll get behind.
Okay. Is it okay for me to?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
No, we
Oh,
need
no.
to, yeah. just-
First one, this,
Yeah.
then we'll get it.
Yes, I got it. I got it.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, that was lovely.
Oh, yeah, no, please.
Sure, come on up.
To be honored.
I really appreciate you guys doing this.
Now,
And we
Edie-
appreciate all the work that the Mon County Sheriffs
Hey, what
and
you
all
want
of
to
the
say?
other law enforcement
Thank
as
you.
well.
Thank you very
Because we
much.
could not do what we do without you.
Thank you very much. Hold on a minute.
No, it's.
Oh, I'm trying to smile.
I am smiling. You don't smile in pictures.
And you know.
Get everybody
Me
in.
either. I got you.
Yeah.
Well, hold
We're
on.
all
And with
smiling.
Edie, oh, sorry.
Wait a minute, one more time, Tom was moving.
Okay.
Now we got it.
Edie working at Giant Eagle, when she
Thank you very
sees sales, runs out immediately and gets all the sales, so
Thank you.
I really appreciate
A
it.
long time ago, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I know you have. I know. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, that's, I'm sure I'm aligning.
I appreciate all you do.
And hopefully we'll have our celebrations again with the DAR on the courthouse square
Yeah.
with people this
I
year.
cannot wait for that.
Yes, we look forward to it. We need it.
Thank you guys so much.
And I have a whole bunch of stuffed animals already.
Oh, okay.
Any big bears?
I told her to stop getting big ones.
I know. It was difficult giving that one up.
Okay, continue
you.
with our meeting. Colleen Kuhn, grants.
I have a few things for you to sign. The first one is the subrecipient agreement between for the Community Development Block Grant with Morgantown Area Youth Services Project. They were awarded $14,000. So you'll need to sign that. And then I have requests for reimbursements. First one's the VOCA grant in the amount of $8,243.76. I have the Governor's Highway Safety Program, Safe Communities, in the amount of $533.39. And lastly, I have Governor's Highway Safety Program, Impaired Driving, in the amount of $1,248.92.
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay, we have first and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is correspondence. We have the Monongalia County Litter Control Office 2020 Annual Report. And I understand we have our Litter Control Officer, Tim, that would like to come up and say a few things about this report and/or ongoing actions.
Yes.
In my report, I have special things that go on. One is household hazardous waste. As everybody knows, most events had to be canceled in 2020, but MUB, that sponsors, they're the main sponsor of the household hazardous waste event. They figured out a way to hold it again in 2020. And I believe in giving credit where credit is due. They did an awesome job with this. So I'm just going to share a few stats that were supplied to me by Chris Dale, who is the Director of Communications. During that event, they had 456 vehicles go through. That's 152 per hour. They unloaded a vehicle every 24 seconds. That's busy. In the event, they collected 22,330 pounds of household hazardous waste. That's 11.17 tons. This is the part that really got me. They were able to recycle 96% of that household hazardous waste.
Wow.
They incinerated 4%, which means none of it went to the landfill.
Wow.
To me, that's very awesome, and they deserve a attaboy if you happen to see any of them that were involved in that.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Hey, thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Thanks for all your work. Next item under correspondence, we have the Senior Monongalians fiscal year 2020 annual report. Okay. And Monongalia County Deputy Sheriff Civil Service Commission 2020 annual report. So those are noted for the record. Renetta, do we have any other correspondence?
No, sir.
All right.
Actually, I do.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Bloom?
Yeah, usually I don't, but this is from Ginny Altman Moore. Dear Mr. Bloom, I received letters on both emails on February 26th and March 6th. I would like to join my voice to yours in objecting to the WVJIATF's decision to redirect some of the vaccine doses that were scheduled to come to Mon County. As co-director at St. Ursula Food Pantry and Outreach, like you, I've worked through this pandemic getting food out to the county's most at-risk families. I'm thankful for my good health, but next month I'll be 62, so I'm not taking anything for granted. Today I spoke with a 56-year-old worker, Donna, at Kroger Suncrest, who told me that she has diabetes and COPD, but she's not been given any priority for the vaccine, and she actually said, if I get the COVID, I probably will end up on a ventilator. Essential workers with high-risk conditions like Donna continue to wait patiently, but more at risk in this county. As a grocery store worker, Donna has contacted with hundreds of people every day. In addition, the more contagious variants of the COVID virus have already been identified. Anything that the county commission can do for us is appreciated. And we did send in numerous letters, but she did want to pass that on.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Jeff, do you have any correspondence you'd like to report?
don't. Thank you.
Okay. Unfinished business. We have none. New business. Consideration of appointments to Monongalia County Planning Commission, Monongalia County Sheriff's, our Deputy Sheriff Civil Service Commissioner, and the Region 6 Workforce Development Board. Do you want to raise the positions, and we'll just take the vote one by one?
Montague County Planning Commission, we've had interest by former Commissioner Ed Hawkins, who served on the board.
So move Ed Hawkins for the planning.
First,
Second.
second. We have, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, Commissioner Hawkins is supported to the Mon County Planning Commissioner Board.
Let's see, what's next? Deputy Sheriff Civil Service Commission. There's an appointment that is mandatory by the County Bar Association. They had Jake Stout representing them, and he is resigning, and they are wanting to appoint Mitch Moore to fill that position, and he'll serve for, I think it's a 3-year term.
Okay. We have a
So-
motion?
So moved.
Second.
We have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
And the last is the Region 6 Workforce Development Board, and in talking with you all in staff meeting, I think Commissioner Arnett, you've volunteered to serve on that board.
Yes.
It's a quarterly meeting.
Yeah,
so
they actually asked for a commissioner to be.
It has to be a
Yeah, it has to be a
commissioner,
commissioner to, so since we're talking about Commissioner Arnett, do you want to make the motion?
Yeah, move that Commissioner Arnett
And do you second?
represents us.
If I'm permitted to, I'll second. I don't know.
I'll second for you. Okay, so we have a
Yeah.
first and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Do we have any other
No,
appointments?
that's all.
Okay, just for full transparency, I do want to note that Commissioner Hawkins, former Commissioner Hawkins, had asked to be on the Muffley board, and we are not taking an action on that request at this time because the commission is in the process of reevaluating our overall parks and supervisory capacities. So we're going to hold off on that. But for transparency's sake, I did want to mention that. So next is to consider for approval request by Mark Music, Monongalia County Assessor, to donate 6 computers to another county assessor's office that are no longer being utilized. Do I have a motion?
So moved, and
We have a second?
Second.
I don't know
Okay,
if you
any
wanted to say
discussion?
anything, since I think it's a great idea.
Mark, would you like to come up and kind of explain to the public
Yeah.
what you're doing here?
We have some that are down in storage, which are kind of outdated here for this use. But I've been working with GST and even with Jeff here, and especially GST on this. There are some counties that don't have a lot of the finances to upgrade some of their computers. And actually, they're using years older than the ones we have. So for us to have the ability to give that to them, I think, that was my suggestion, was to do that. And plus, we checked with our IT department here to see if there was anything else within the county that needed anything. And what Jeff said was, no, because they've upgraded everything, that's going backwards. So for those other counties to be able to use it, I think that's a bonus. And
we're
a good
fortunate as
gesture
a
from you
county
guys.
that we can refresh
Right.
more often than other counties, but again, some of these counties are struggling and working with 10-year-old computers, and 2 years in the life of a computer is a lifetime, so I do appreciate.
And these are 14s.
Yeah.
So, just from that case there, these counties are excited that they'd be able to have that, because I think they're still at 10.
Yeah, so, no, I appreciate this effort, Mark, and so we have a first and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Okay, consideration of requisition number 51 for the University Town Center Economic Opportunity Development District subaccount.
The requisition is for $384,213.52, and those funds will be transferred to West Banco to make a payment on the bonds.
Okay, do I have a first?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a first and a second, and just for the record, that is our normal deposit for debt service, less the statutory lien and tax administration fees. So we have a first and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Any other items? Okay. We'll now go to reports from elected officials and/or department supervisors. Do we have anybody who wants to report? Okay, seeing none, we'll go to reports from county commissioners. Jeff?
Just one, the new playground at Camp Muffley is installed and ready for use. So there's some trim work to be done on the borders, but other than that, it's ready to go. So anyone wants to take their kiddos out there to play in a playground, please have at it. And I'd be remiss if I didn't wish my wife a happy birthday today. So
Smart man.
Yeah.
that's all I have.
All right, Tom?
Yeah, two quick issues. One, I want to thank Tim Fitchett. I've been working closely with him on recycling, and the relationship that we have and with Westover and the other entities has really boosted the recycling part of our county. And he is, I believe you are in the process of putting more signs up at the Westover site so that people have to walk by the sites to understand what is recyclable and not. And I do want to appreciate that, and we'll make your report public that you submitted. The other thing is, we all received a letter, and I thought we may want to just discuss it, not now, but at a later date, from LJ Giuliani. He had requested a county representative to be on Main Street, and then also someone that possibly could be on the Economic Vitality Committee. So I just thought that's something we might want to look at on Friday to just discuss some ideas along that lines. So I did want to put that in the record.
So we put the item on staff reports and we'll discuss.
Yeah,
it
put on the
Friday.
staff reports. Okay, thank you.
Anything else, Tom?
No?
Okay. Since the last meeting, last Thursday, I had my MAP Executive Committee meeting, and then after that, I had a update with Dr. Smith and Albert Rice regarding the current vaccine clinic update, just kind of a general update as far as where we were. Friday, we had staff reports and a call with Westridge and Gateway Developers, and then we had a call with their extension office. Monday, I had a meeting with the Morgantown Industrial Park developer. Yesterday was a JUMA meeting. This morning I had Milan Park Foundation board meeting. Today's a regular day. Tomorrow I have a red team meeting and a development authority meeting, and Friday staff reports and our regular broadband meeting. I do thank you, Tim, for your efforts. We certainly are noticing what you're doing in the county, and appreciate send thanks out for MUB for their participation in that event. The statistics are pretty impressive. Today we start budget hearings, which is always a fun time for us. So for the next 2 weeks we'll be a little bit extra busier, and I look forward to having discussions with all the elected office holders and working to come out with our new budget. Having said that, I don't have anything else. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're adjourned.